Have this feeling, haven't felt for so long. Took a hold of me and won't let go. I've been sleeping, caught me off my guard. Cause you're in my space and now I'm so. Hold me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, I try to disguise it. Want you to hold me, though we haven't spoken. I need that something to get me to open. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my
I had to crack it open just a little bit.
Won't let you touch me, won't let you go to my head. Cause I know I'm dealing with the devil. But I'm standing with my heart in your hand. And I'm too deep into in this gamble. Hold me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, I try to disguise it. Want you to hold me, though we haven't spoken. I need that something to get me open. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything.
Hello.
Hi, you guys. Happy Cruiseday
We're here.
Tuesday. We are together in our Wisconsin cabin up north, you know.
Up north.
Up north. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank
Hello.
you so much for being here. I can't wait to tell you about Mardi Gras.
Yes.
It was an amazing cruise, an amazing ship.
It
I
was
just
a
loved
party in New Orleans before the hurricane
It wasn't in New Orleans.
with beads.
Oh my gosh. Oh my word. I have a thank you to get out there, and it's already disappeared from my screen, so I can't highlight it. But Susan White, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you.
Right
Thank
away.
you. You were like right out of the gate, like
Yes.
before we even went live, and I so
Yes.
much appreciate it. Thank you so
Yes.
much for the support. And then we have another one coming in hot. Oh my goodness, Lisa Humphrey. Oh, it was so
Thank you, Lisa.
much fun seeing you taking us to Fortune Teller and hanging out there. She says,
was
"Thank
fun.
you for taking me on a trip to Fortune Teller Bar. I felt like I was there.
I was the wheelman.
It was a lot of fun. Yes. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that for sure.
Before that starts up, our hearts go out to all those people who are hurting down in Louisiana,
Absolutely.
down in the bayous, and
Anybody that got hit.
New
with that.
Orleans. Yeah.
Definitely.
Ida is a nasty storm. I was looking at some of the stuff that was going on there. So
yeah, some places that they thought they were going to get hit hard did not, but
Did
then
not.
other
Others
places
got
that
really
got slammed. So
yeah.
definitely,
So our hearts go out to all of
definitely
you. That
support.
if
for
anybody is
yes.
struggling with that, And we know it's a big thing that's going on right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, before we get started, just shout out to my mod squad.
Hello.
Just want to always be very, very appreciative to Rayleigh Creative Travel. Thank you, Blaine, Derek and Gregory, D&G Explorers, and Anthony Simone.
Oh,
and
yes, Anthony Simone.
Next week is a very special day for Anthony. He's got a birthday coming up.
Ooh,
Anthony
birthday
Simone has a birthday, so that's going to be a party. So much love to the Mod Squad. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I see Dave and Brandy's excursions. Dave and Brandy is going live on Tuesdays as well now, earlier. So they're going live 7 o'clock on Eastern time. Visos Travel also does live stream during that time. So got to give the shout out to everybody in this cruise community that I can, that I'm able to. So
we
much
have the
love
16
to everyone.
monitors running and everybody's up on.
Gotta give the support. And I know there were a few more live streams just from the pop-up lives from people going out and doing cruises. So I think that this cruise community, though, in general, we are pretty good about being like cooperative. Oh, and I think that's Larry Thomas. No, that's Traveling with Nick P. Oh, my Minnesotan guy that was giving me a hassle this afternoon, this evening. Great to meet you guys. Oh, Nick P, I love that. Go Gophers. I'm across the border in the Twin Cities. Always got to have Minnesota-Wisconsin rivalry. Oh, that always gets me.
Grew up in the Twin Cities.
Yes, actually, I went to college in St. Paul, so we have a love for the Twin Cities for sure.
We have family there.
We're in Wisconsin, so there you go.
Family.
It's good to
Tomorrow
have
is my
rivalry.
mother's birthday, so happy birthday, Mom! I know she's listening, so just everybody know she is 50 years old.
Definitely. I mean, I think she's 28 again.
Yeah.
Come on.
And
now.
if I'm wrong, Mom, get up on the chat. Just comment about it. Just let everybody know what I did.
I want to show off my little cup that I got from Carnival. So check this out. I saw Leanne, my sister Leanne Franciscone got one of these, and she was carrying it in the pool, and it was very convenient. So I was kind of like, hey, I think I want one of these. So I have my cup here. Yes.
To spend time with the Francisconians.
Oh man.
So
and Larry and Elaine Thomas and Sarah and Bob. I mean,
Sarah and Bob.
And the Rodriguez's, Mercy.
And we kept running into Scott,
man. And we kept the Flying Scotsman and there were tons of cruise family out there that we wanted to say hello to. Some people who are
starting some new channels, so
definitely shout out to them. We got some tapes. We video recorded them.
We got some tapes.
Got tapes.
We have multiple tapes.
Yes, all
we're
the
back
tapes.
To tapes now.
Yes, we're old school. See. No, oh my goodness, we got to some new creators that we get to came out and said hello to us.
It's all on the VCR. We're good.
Man, do you remember the days? Oh my gosh, we had this huge VCR we towed around on our shoulder, and we were so.
Oh, before that, I remember the big
video of them. Yeah. My eye is giving me some grief tonight. So if I look like I'm looking a little hazy.
She has an eye thing going on.
I have not only an eye thing. I have a head cold, / flu, but let me tell you, it's not the Rona. I got my negative test here. There was no line, none at all. I made sure it is these things
except on the control.
These are gold, yeah. So this is what my test strip looks like here. You probably can't quite see it, but this is an Abbott test card. But I had.
So if her eye looks like it's weeping, it's "Don't cry for me, naughty Nancy." The truth is, your eye is cloudy.
Oh my gosh, how sad! Oh my goodness. So yeah,
I don't know what's in it.
Oh, this is his song he was making up. He was saying that he was making up a song for me before we started here, and that must have been the song he was making up for me. Crazy.
I had to figure out when I was going to fit it in.
Oh my goodness! Hang on, we got another Larry Thomas gave us super chat. Hang on, thank you so much, Larry. It was, and they're going back on that amazing
They are
ship.
like crazy cruising.
Can't even believe how much that I'm
And
so
everybody's
happy
trying
for
to
them.
soak it in now
I'm
because they're trying
so
to catch
happy. So Larry Thomas
I
says,
am too.
hello, Nancy, Anthony, and Nauticals. Hope everyone is doing well. And prayers for those having to weather the hurricane tropical storm. Definitely. It was great sailing with you. Larry and
Yes.
Elaine, you are just gold. I mean, you are just absolutely, absolutely we just love cruising with you. Every time we could see you, I wish that we had more like sit down time. That's one thing I do. I want to do it all when we're cruising, but I also want to connect with everyone. And sometimes you can't do all of that. Like it's really hard to fit it
Sometimes
all
it
into
makes
a
for
week.
an ADD day.
It does. I'm going crazy. Poor Anthony. He deals with me. I'm like, this way. This is what I want to do. Now I want to do this. And I'm a little ADD.
We're doing these 5 things today. And we get none of those done.
No.
We get 12 other things done.
A lot of other spontaneous things, and we film it along the way. And
when the list comes out on what we're doing in the day, I pretty much know what we're not doing. And we can just move on to all the other stuff that we happen to run across.
Definitely. Oh, okay. I'm going to pop out my chat on my one screen here,
so she can see them.
So I can read all the chat coming through, and I can catch what you're saying. And oh my goodness, Larry says I have a lot of important work to do, and absolutely, I love showing you guys like the cruise ship. I don't figure like that's work. That's just kind of taking you guys along with me on my adventure. But I know that Anthony sometimes wants to be a little more relaxed than I am. I think just a little more laid back. And
it's good. It's a good balance between us. We had our moments on there, just trying to deal with what's going on, but it all worked out and we're fine. And
I never, I never felt sick when I was on the cruise ship. It was only as soon as I came back, like flew back.
Mm-hmm.
And it really, really hit me when I was home.
Yep.
When I was home,
Saturday night.
Oh my gosh, Sunday night, it hit me hard, and I was in bed like sick. But like I said, oh man, these tests, these over-the-counter tests, even if they're not proctored, they're going like hotcakes.
Yes,
one thing that is hard is that our local high school is wanting all the kids to do an over-the-counter antigen test. So all these tests are like getting gobbled up. It's really hard to get a test. So Anthony went out to Walgreens to get one. He called ahead of time.
They had some
5 tests.
Well, I didn't know that till I got there. But
and the last one was being sold as he walked in.
Yeah.
And I went for a PCR test today, so I'll get a definite confirmation on that. But I'm really feeling like I took a decongestant, and it's definitely better now. I had to take a couple decongestants. I don't like doing that, but anyway,
it was good for me to get out because I ran into a gal who goes to the 8:00 mass at my church. Margaret.
I got to connect with
I
her.
got to connect with her again because I haven't seen her for a while.
Always good to connect with people.
Yeah, and it was good to just talk with her. She felt bad about telling me on the phone that they had some and then they were all
Sharon
gone.
at Sea says, Anthony sings Evita. Awesomeness. Oh, hi, Sharon and Jamie.
I can't
good
do it
to
in the
see
same
you.
vocal
Oh
range
my gosh,
as
Sharon at Sea has a group cruise coming up this weekend.
Yes.
Would love to be with you, but I don't think I would pass the health screen right now. So who knows when I got this like cold/flu thing. I think that there is still cold stuff going on. There's viruses, and I was very careful, you guys. I feel like in this day and age, you can't even say
she was not licking door handles. She was not going.
I was washing my hands, wearing my mask when I needed to, and
she was not giving everybody a kiss on the lips.
I was careful. I hugged a few people, but people that I knew, so I don't know. I feel like you get criticized if you're sick. Like you can't have sick, you can't have
allergies. You can't have a sneeze. You can't have anything that irritates you.
It's very frustrating.
You can't swallow water the wrong way because you might start coughing.
Anthony was it you or
that
started coughing in the MDR because he swallowed the water the wrong way, and then he started feeling bad about
you get the look.
Coughing.
Everybody's like,
oh, I know.
You see the
It's
garlic
hard.
get pulled out,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
onions and all of that.
I mean,
and,
everybody. There's
holy
things that
water
go
starting
around.
to get thrown around, and
There's things that go around, but I'm really happy that I was able to that I'm able to hang out with you guys, and actually that I wasn't in bed here. Now I was able to get some relief with those decongestants. So
you're still in a bit of recovery. So
if you guys hear me sniffle here and there, it's
doing good
stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
It's mostly nasal drainage. I can smell and I can taste. So that's another.
Don't smell.
Well, I hope I smell good. Oh, you're so funny. Thank you, Pam S. and everyone who's saying. Yeah, that's you and your taste.
What? I just thought we're leaving you alone.
Thank you, Pam S. for the well wishes. I sure do appreciate it. Good to see everybody out here. Let me read a couple of comments. I see Teague Neal is here, and good to have that here. You must have a test within 3 days of returning, an airport test, then home directly for 3 days until negative. It used to be a 17-day process because he's in Canada, I think. Oh my heavens. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Okay. PS says, question, please review the chef's table. Now I know that we had kind of differing opinions from Sarah and Bob. But Sarah and Bob seem to like, they said that they really like more your standard food selections. We like to get a little more experimental, and the chef's table on Carnival is a lot of different textures, taste,
flavors,
way that it's all brought together. We really did enjoy that chef's table. I think Naomi had said that it was like her favorite dinner on the ship. I think it was close to our favorite dinner. One of my favorite meal selections was, quite honestly, I love the Sea Day brunch on Carnival. I feel like they do it great, and they do such a good job. And absolutely. That
filet is just perfect.
Teague asked if yes, he's in Canada. Did you like Shaq's chicken? Oh, loved it. Yeah. Absolutely.
Big chicken.
I wasn't so sure about the breakfast as much. I like the sandwich for sure. I like the sandwich better than the chicken nuggets.
I like the strips.
Or the chicken strips.
I was carrying around strips with me. I was carrying around 2 sandwiches at a time.
You were stripping?
Yes, I was.
I'm sorry. Okay, my little mom. Hey, Mercy.
And I had the biscuit too, and I liked the
biscuit,
although some people found it dry. I actually really liked it. I thought it was good.
They dip the chicken.
And that's not just being fan to it, but
they dip it in some kind of they dip it in a sauce or a solution, honey sauce, and then they put a honey glaze.
It's kind of like a chicken and waffles except with a biscuit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of got that same flavor to it.
Alyssa Dorman asked a question, and I'm sorry I'm not able to greet everyone when there's over 100 people in the house. Know that I'll try to call you out, and I call out a variety of people. I just say hello to everybody, and I'll try to say some
Ronnie
hellos.
In the house, so.
Definitely. Woo! Much love. And they just got back from Alaska, along with Dewey Ski and Kimberly and Neil. Just a whole group that went to Alaska.
Jamie Wilhite's in the house too.
So Alyssa though said, did you have to pay for the COVID test prior to your cruise? That brings us up to a touchy subject, but we want to share about it. No, he's not going to.
I got to call him.
Oh, okay. Well, CBS was doing so well with scheduling, and we were like, okay, we had to all take our tests. We didn't all have to take our tests on Friday, but that's when we all could do it together. And Anthony was having some trouble. We were having trouble getting into a Walgreens for a fast test, and we didn't want to do the slow test because we wouldn't get our results till the day of the cruise, because the PCR test takes up to 3 days to get in. So we wanted to get that rapid antigen test. So you need
a proctored antigen test,
right? So we got it through
proctored
CBS.
Means somebody, not you or not affiliated with you, who is trusted, is doing it.
Yes.
I'm just clarifying for people.
Okay.
Not everybody knows that.
Well, say what happened then.
Well, you can. Go ahead.
No. Okay.
So what happened was, so we went to go take the test. Everything was pretty good. Actually, we were
Very
kind of
smooth. Actually, we went through it very, very
we
smoothly.
were enjoying the CVS. Actually, we don't get to go to too many CVSs, and just enjoying.
Did a little
kind of
shopping. Actually, got some earrings there.
Yeah, some
and
stuff that I use for my neuropathy. I found that they have a generic version of it, which is kind of nice.
And CVS did not charge us for the test.
And they did not charge.
However, and the results are supposed to come back like within 15 to 30 minutes as soon as the nurse practitioner.
So on the drive home, our two daughters got.
We got a call.
We got a
call saying from the technician saying, "Okay, you guys are all good. You're all negative."
So we were feeling like, okay,
I'm like, super. He said,
okay, about
check a little bit later on the my chart from CVS my chart. Check for those written out results later tonight. In like I think he said like another hour or so, and that they'll be up on my chart.
So and Hannah and Naomi ended up getting a text message.
Our daughters.
With a link that brought up their test results and brought them up. We really didn't think much of it because we had gotten the report, the call, and so we went and took a look at it about 8 o'clock.
It was like in the evening. We were like, okay, now we gotta print up our test results.
Right, so we're printing up our test results.
This is the night before our cruise.
Right.
So
and we're looking, and they're not there. And
we can't find them. We have no link.
No link, no contact. Nobody to contact, no recourse to try and find anybody for this. Just kept getting voice these the AVR systems that would give us an alert.
So some people may not know what an AVR system is.
Automated voice response.
You just get like, okay, if you're calling about your COVID test results.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you said. Can you please?
It was
speak
like a
English?
loop. Okay. And then finally, in the end of it, your test results are not there. You don't have test results, and we're like, we're like starting to panic, and it's like already tense because it's the night before. We have to pack. Just
so we're
what
up
we need.
On the my chart, taking a look at what's there. They have a record of our IDs being recorded in my chart.
They have the picture,
but they had no record that we
of our visit.
Even had a visit to the place.
It was crazy.
It was really crazy.
It was tense. So then we ended up making multiple different phone calls. We spent like a good hour and a half panicking over this and thinking, okay, what's our next plan? We know we're negative. It's a fast antigen test. If only we can get another one. Maybe we have to buy a proctored one. We were scrambling. It was like, oh my goodness. Okay, we have to get this done. Let's just not fall apart here. So we ended up, I left a message I got through to a voicemail, left a message with them saying, listen, but like, hey, we were told we were negative. We have a cruise in the morning. We have to show our paperwork and it's not coming up on my chart. Can you please call me back? Oh my goodness. As we're driving to the cruise port, which it was like 3 hours drive for us from our home in Florida to the cruise port. During that time, the technician did call me back saying, okay, I'm going to, from my personal phone, send you the results for both. For Anthony, we'll get it on his phone.
Lab work results, not the official paper.
But at least we had the results, and that was what we had was enough to show at the port.
Yeah. We had a backup plan in place, but it was.
Yes, it was stressful though. I mean, so what I suggest, just to anybody going out there is to have a backup plan.
And be diligent.
That's my suggestion.
Be diligent. If they say a half hour, follow up on that half hour. Make sure that you contact them before the business
and
closes.
I would probably had I known it was going to be kind of a pain like that, I would have worked harder at getting our testing sooner, like that 3-day point. I just did not even realize
we flew in on Friday
that it was going to be
and there wasn't that kind of a test up in Wisconsin that we could do.
But like if you go to your cruise lines websites, there's a whole variety of different tests they'll take. It's just at the time Walgreens up here wasn't even available for us, and we don't have a CVS by us. We might have had to drive like an hour or so away.
A couple hours.
But okay, Teague is asking, did you make it to Bolt? Yes, we did.
Yes.
And I know some people feel like it's like too short for the money. And I heard
It's all of
that
about 5 to 6 seconds.
it's very quick, but it is thrilling. I loved it. I thought it was a amazing opportunity to experience something you don't get to experience ever, you know, on a cruise ship. So I loved it. It wasn't scary. It was fun. Now, I didn't hit my boost until I got through a corner, and then I hit my power boost. And what I suggest,
it is very fast. So it's kind of like riding a motorcycle that's on rails. Is really what it's like. And you're accelerating extremely fast. I mean, you're easily pulling 2 to 3 Gs on that acceleration. So it's very, very fast.
it was amazing. It was so much fun.
The one thing, I loved it all the way up until the last point. So when they come
around the last bend.
So when it comes around that last bend, it's actually up and at an angle, and it's bringing you back down in.
And it stops. I mean,
and
like
it stops halfway around that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of people were really concerned about the belt. There is no way
that belt it's super thick.
There's no way you're getting out of that belt until they release you.
It's very secure.
It's very secure. I mean, even if you try
it wasn't uncomfortable, but it was secure.
It's very secure. You're really tied in there tight. There's not a lot. Your hips are not moving out of that seat. But it stops you at this angle. And the problem is that you've got the belt that's there, and the belt is holding onto you, but your gravity is just naturally going to pull you down. And it takes a good 2 to 3 seconds for it to finally come down. And just that hanging there is kind of a little awkward.
So Anthony thought it would have been nicer to have it like flattened out and then come
Well, if you took a look at how they have it set up, there is a way that they could have gone out just a little bit more, did that curve, come back and come in flat, and then stop you before you come in.
Oh, did our live stop? I think I hope I didn't stop. No. Okay, everybody. It seems like we're doing okay. Good. Somebody mentioned it, like, did our live stop? So Todd Wiley Real Estate wondered if our live stopped. Hopefully not. Okay.
I think we're
good. Yeah. I see that To Travel and Tour is in the house. Good afternoon. Good to see you guys.
Yeah. Welcome everybody who's here. Definitely. I know that we haven't done the normal greeting of everybody, so we'll kind of get through some of that right now.
Yep.
So
Dave and Brandy, so that's what I was talking about a little bit with in your live stream, how the trouble that we had with the with our testing. But back to Bolt. I loved it. I think our whole family loved it. I think you have to go in with the expectation that it's going to be very, very quick. And so you have to weigh out
it is fun.
If you're going to be willing to spend $15 for a very fast experience. We thought that we weren't going to be able to experience it. We waited.
Yeah, they had a heavy wind day.
Yes, we waited until the last day. Not what I would suggest, because they shut down for weather. So if they have high winds or rain or inclement weather, they will shut down.
Yeah.
So I scheduled it. I was going to
fire drill or water on the boat, or it's sinking. They're going to stop it. They're not.
They will not be. You're so goofy.
Pirates coming aboard. It will stop. So
you're so silly. He is my comedy relief. Don't you love him? So I was gonna schedule it. I scheduled it for the whole family, but I was gonna schedule it for 3 o'clock. And then I thought, no, I think I'm gonna do it more in the afternoon, more like later on. So I scheduled us between 4:30 and 4:30. And it's literally all morning long, it was canceled. We were like, oh, we're not going to be able to do it. We pretty much just were resolute to, okay, we won't be able to do it. So many people were getting canceled from it because it wasn't riding. Literally had gone in the Serenity, at Serenity Deck, had gone in the pool, gotten wet at like 4 o'clock, coming out to kind of just, sunbathe. And you have your time slot that you sign up for between 4 and 4:30. You cannot go on this ride wet. And I'm looking and I'm like, Bolt is going now. Look at that. So I'm like, everybody, we got to get to Bolt. So we get dry, down to our room, scramble, get dressed, have to have closed-toed shoes, which my Crocs counted because they have to have a strap in the back. So Anthony's sandals counted because they have a strap in the back and they have a closed toe. Yep. So even though they have holes on them, that's what they mean by closed-toed. So we were able to do both.
Yeah.
And I would recommend, if you want to drive, don't feel bad by having each person in your party drive, because they're giving you a $15 per person charge. So you don't have to.
So you don't have to ride.
You don't have to ride in the back if you don't want to.
Right.
We all wanted to drive it. So we all just went one at a time. And
she likes driving.
I do. You like driving too. You like driving me crazy. So
there is one case where they do not shut it down. If there is a food fight in the MDR, they will not shut down Bolt. But we haven't actually tested that one yet.
What? Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Oh, Lucy MGM, hello.
It's true though.
Pia asks, why can't you be wet on Bolt? I think that they don't allow you to do the high ropes if you're wet, and they don't allow you to do like any of those high activities. Yes. So yeah, no slippery people while you're on Bolt. Oh, look at
your hand slip off.
The Cruise World said the exact same thing happened to us. Cancel Bolt. Hit the waterworks, and as soon as we got wet, Bolt started back up. I hope you were able to experience it, Mark and Stephanie. I hope so.
You did, yeah. It sounds like they did.
Hey, First Sergeant Richard, so good to see you. So good to see you.
Beach Please is here.
Oh,
Hi,
Beach
everybody.
Please. Hello. Oh,
Lindy Lou is in the house.
Wait. I got something.
Beach Please.
I got an amazing. Look at this golden trophy that Beach Please gave me.
Playing with that?
Oh my gosh. Excuse me.
I was playing with that the other day.
They said, okay, this is from Mike and Betsy. They gave me a gold-plated plastic duck on a podium. So I don't think that we actually
one of those little
did we give it a shout out?
One of those fez
I don't think that we gave it a shout out. Did we? If I did, then I'm sorry. But I love the 100% gold-plated plastic. There you go. Or a fez hat. A duck on an
fez
Anthony.
hat.
Love that. So thank you, Mike and Betsy. Much love. You guys check out Mike and Betsy and their live stream.
Looks like those Irish fez hats.
Oh, you're so crazy. I think Mike and Betsy, when are you? Oh yeah, check it out. When are you going live now? I think that Mike and Betsy are live on Thursday nights late. Isn't that fun? It has the Beach Please.
And there's nothing under the skirt either, so it's good.
You're so silly. Oh my goodness. And congratulations. Yes, Lindy Lou, thank you for reminding me. Congratulations, Beach Please.
Oh, yes. Congratulations.
On reaching that goal. Super good creators and live streamers and fun people all around. Love this family.
Positive Vibe Adventures. Great question.
Hey, what was the best bar? On Mardi Gras. That is that's very personal. I did not get to go to Alchemy. Hannah loved the Brass Magnolia. Loved it. She was down there every single night. She loved the crew. But then the Alchemy bar was amazing, and the Fortune Teller bar. So much fun.
Actually, and I'll tell you this. To me, it really gets to who's your favorite bartender. Because you get a connection with that bartender. You do connect.
Oh my gosh. And they're so interactive. And
they do rotate from bar to bar to bar. So in order to find them, you kind of got to hunt around the ship. But it's kind of good to just connect with a good bartender, because then they kind of get to know what you like, and you get to chatting, and you get a little bit more personal with them. Because otherwise, they've got a lot of people. I think that the Red Frog is probably one of the busiest bars.
It is it's very busy. Yeah.
So unless you're there late at night, it's hard to make a connection with those bartenders.
But I think that there were people who really enjoyed just hanging out at that area.
Fortune Teller was also
the nice
busy.
thing about that Red Frog Rum Bar is that it's right out on Lido. So if you want to be part of the action, it's right out there.
It's on 16 and 17.
Look at No Ship Sherlock. It says you don't have to drive, Anthony Nuts. It's a short walk. He knows you, honey. Yeah. Isn't that an awesome duck? And Lucy, I know. Oh my gosh. And Mary Ellen Dillon says she won a ship on a stick in Alaska. That's right. Mary Ellen Dillon also went to Alaska. Yes. Check out Thursdays at 10 Eastern. Beach Please.
Chocolate covered.
What was that?
It's a ship on a stick.
No, it wasn't.
Was it fried or was it chocolate covered?
That's not edible. Speaking of which, okay, Q's Cruisers, my Qzies, check out Q's Cruisers.
Yes.
But this is Beach Pleases, Thursdays at 10 Eastern. So check out their live stream. Tons of fun. Michael Anto Giovanni I think I say your name better when I'm sick. So
Peking duck? No, we did not
we did
have.
not have any Peking duck. We had a little bit of duck. Do we have duck at chef's table?
Yes, we did.
Yes, it was very good. Oh man, and then like a little crispy.
They made it two different
man.
ways.
Yes,
So
I
they
love
made it
the
kind of-
variety of chef's
Yeah.
table.
They
So
made it
that's
two
what we
different
love.
ways, two different textures to it.
Oh, do they give you a ship on a stick for stinking at everything? That's me. Sometimes if you volunteer, it's all about volunteering for sure, Wanda. I love that. Oh man. Sally Stewart says, as an RN also, did you feel unsafe COVID with crowds and protocols?
No.
You know what? We didn't feel unsafe.
Not at all.
I do. You know what? I do kind of wish that at the buffet that they would be able to serve you, because they always have the people right there. And I feel like it wouldn't be a hard stretch to have them serve you instead of having multi-use tongs. That's my one thing, is that I wish that they would be able to just ramp up a little more of their staff to be able to serve you, instead of have everybody like serve instead of self-serve, have them serve. There's definitely items they have you serve, like they are serving you. So there are some selections that they're serving you. I know that they're trying to keep the lines going. The nice thing about Mardi Gras buffet was that they have several of the same. It's similar to the Vista class ships where they have the round.
They're repeats.
Similar buffets. They don't have a huge amount of selection at the buffet, but it's a fair amount. And then they have the street eats. They have so many selections for food.
So one of the things I don't know that you saw is that they actually had a collection of tongs behind the counter, and regularly they were swapping
I did
them out.
not see that.
Yes, so
they
are
were
swapping
out the tongs regularly.
Yeah, they
well,
were
that
swapping
makes me
them out.
feel a little better.
But
I do wish they
overall,
did
no,
a little
it
bit
was-
more washy at the door too. But there were always people going into the buffet watching that you had your mask on, and they had a bag of masks. So if you didn't have a mask on, they would hand you a mask. People were generally very good about masking up. Every now and then in the elevator, you would have somebody who's like, "Oh, I forgot my mask," or something like that. But
overall,
you find
though-
that in like Walmart.
Yeah.
I mean, you find that anyway. I thought that there were definitely, like, the deck parties are more populated, but that's part of the fun. I don't know, that I feel like that is part of what Carnival brings to the whole equation, is bringing the fun. And those deck parties are amazing.
Well, I think the test prior to being on it is a really good, a really good thing. It's not going to catch everything, but you're catching the majority of what's there. And the ship was definitely lighter. We did hear from some of the crew that there were a number of people who did not make the ship because they did not pass their COVID test. So I think that they're being very
as diligent as they can be.
as diligent as they can be.
But
you
I
can't
mean,
stop everything.
Yeah, Slinky says, okay, use sanitizer before and after serving yourself at the buffet. And they did have sinks there. I like the sinks with the soap and water better than the way that the Vista class is with the hand, like the automatic hand washers. I like to rub my own hands.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
That's something that I like to
the
do.
thing is,
hi, Andrew. So good to see you.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing to me, is that I think that Nancy is far more into the protocols as far as washing hands and doing that. She's constantly reminding me, because I need the constant reminder, because I just don't do it. But yet at the same point, it's kind of a hit or miss. She ends up with a cold. I don't have it.
I know. None of my family has
None of the rest of us have
None
it.
of the
and
people
we're not
that
as
we
diligent as
sailed
she
with.
is about it.
None of the people that I sailed with got sick. I'm like, why am I getting sick?
Right.
This doesn't even make any sense. Seriously.
And I can testify to the fact that she's very diligent
It's very
about all the
frustrating.
protocols and everything, wearing the mask at the right time, washing her hands before and after. She's doing all of this. She's bringing the hand sanitizer with.
I
Ooh.
did get the book Traveling On. Look, it's too shiny. Okay, let me try to make it.
It's a very shiny book.
It's so
It's my
shiny,
shiny book.
shiny.
It's my
I
shiny
did get this book, and we got this on. I don't think we got this the first night. We got this the second day.
Yes.
It was with our towel animal the second day.
Well, the first
And,
night we had a lot of fun because we were playing with a helicopter.
Oh yeah, the first night there was. Anyway, I want to talk about this book. This book is really fun. I've never had an inaugural cruise book before, and it tells all about the building of the ship And
we found some
you know,
things in the ship that
CEOs
didn't match what were in there, but yeah.
and
general.
it was pretty cool.
It is very cool.
I really like having this book. I finally have an inaugural sailing.
Probably going to go up
book.
on the wall.
Yes, it's got to go up here.
Yes.
It's got to go back here somewhere.
Yes.
It's like a trophy. Oh my goodness.
So
yes.
a couple of the things that
helicopter.
that they are doing on the ship, and we wanted to talk about a little bit,
Mm.
is that when they're serving drinks, they're not using the straws. They're not using the paper straws because, if believe it or not, paper straws are not that healthy for you. But what they are using, and it's kind of neat, is this. So this is a sorbos, and it's actually a sugar straw.
Yeah, and they had been doing these for a while before.
Yeah, they had, but just
pandemic.
on a trial basis, right? Because they're trying, you know, from
they're trying to decrease the plastic.
But the advantage of this is that it's a single-use type of straw. And it's kind of getting.
And they hand it to you. You know, they hand it to you with the top, with the little paper top.
Yeah, with the paper
on
top.
It.
I got one.
That was in your drink with it.
Right.
You know, like they're not touching your straw at
Right.
all.
So then you get the straw, and this is actually edible. So it's actually candy.
And it's weird.
But it works.
It does get a little
It's better-
floppy in time, but not bad.
So I tested it out. And in my test, you could actually get 3 tall glass drinks drunk with this over a period of about an hour.
Yeah, it matters how
over
fast.
about an hour. You could drink those with 1 straw, and then you're just tempted to go and eat it. So it just, because it's chocolate.
It just softens it up.
Yeah, it's chocolate.
And so
it's actually really tasty.
Cruising for Food, Wanda says that she loves the sugar straws.
Yeah, they're actually really
I think
good.
It's kind of
And if I can't have a plastic straw, I will take these any day. Get rid of the paper straws.
Paper straws have gluten is interesting.
Oh, they're terrible.
Interesting.
They're terrible.
We don't
Plus
like the paper straws.
They track germs. There's all sorts of problems.
You want to show what? So I did find these in Walmart. So these were our
So
other
this is another
alternative.
thing that we found, and this is a piece of silicone. Okay, but when you put it together, it's actually got a little seam.
It snaps together.
Yep, and it snaps together.
And Hannah used these.
So you can
Hannah's
clean these
coming
off.
down.
And then this is a straw now. And it actually works really good. So as an actual straw, and you can actually work with it. And we got a number
And
of them.
Hannah used them.
They
right?
come in different colors, but just so you know, this silicone has no flavor whatsoever. So compared to a sugar straw, it's not my favorite. But
how did you like
you
them?
can pull the flavor up in whatever you're drinking. So it does work that well.
All right, I'm of a completely different opinion of him. Ooh.
What are you trying to
I have
focus?
issues with this eye now.
I'm just trying to make mom as injured and sick as possible.
This is our daughter Hannah, if you guys don't know.
Hi,
And she
guys.
did go with us on the Mardi Gras cruise.
Yeah.
So I'm of a completely different opinion than my dad. I do not like this sugar straws.
Some people don't like the
I
sugar
don't.
straws.
So he says they're chocolate. He's wrong. They're like
There's another one that's like a strawberry.
If they
Or
had a
no,
banana flavored one, I'd
they're
actually
like a
like that. Too.
citrus. They have like a citrus flavor. If you actually just sit
No.
and they do. If you
No,
sit,
it smells like chocolate.
Everybody's saying hello to Hannah.
It smells like
Hello,
chocolate.
hello.
that one smells.
That
like
one's chocolate. They had different ones. So
Yeah, I had chocolate.
yeah.
So for all the fruity drinks, they use a citrus flavored one. I don't like the.
I didn't like the citrus ones.
I don't like the.
I do like the
I don't like the sugar straws in general because they do degrade
They do get soft.
and they get soggy and slimy, and eventually you can't not break off the top bit and go down, and then it gets harder to suck. I prefer these because I think they're just easier to use. I don't like the slimy texture.
So you're
So
saying these
Wanda's
don't
saying
suck?
that the silicone straw is limp. Just saying. Oh, Wanda, you're so funny. Yeah, but did this work okay for you?
Yeah, this works really well. It's
It's
not
easy to clean.
It's not super good for the frozen drinks because sometimes they leave larger ice chunks, and this straw is a little too small to get them up. I honestly, if you're going to be drinking alcohol, I would not recommend a size that's like smaller than this.
Okay.
I
This
wouldn't
is-
get one a smaller diameter because you're just not going to be able to get the.
So for
drinks
the
up.
frozen
For
drinks,
anything that's thicker, it's just you're not gonna be able to drink it up.
Mike Wood, Georgia said, "I've every bar sold straws as well, so
Did
that's
they?
good to know." I
Didn't
wonder
know that.
if they
your
sell
favorite
like
bar?
permanent straws.
Oh, you guys know my favorite bar.
I know, but the chat was wanting to know about it. And your
Everybody wants to
favorite
hear
drink.
Yes.
It's called the Brass Magnolia.
That's the drink?
No, the bar.
bar. I'm
Stop.
answering your questions in order like a sane person.
Oh my goodness.
My favorite drink was called the Pim's Cup. It's actually,
I didn't like it at all.
but I don't know why.
I
It's
don't know.
so
It was
good.
sour.
No, it's
She doesn't like really
not.
sweet drinks.
Well, I do, but the alcohol
You
plus
didn't
the,
like Cosmos either. Sorry, keep going.
the alcohol plus the super sweet tends to upset my stomach, so I tend to avoid the. I can take like one super sweet drink a day, so like a pina colada, things like that. Any of the really sugary ones, I can take like one a day. Otherwise, it really starts to hurt my stomach with the alcohol and the sugar. So I tend to prefer ones that are a bit more mellow. Where did you buy it?
We bought it at Walmart, just
Wally
a regular Wally World. I think they were kind of, for 4 of them, it was a little costly. They were kind of like, I think like $13. I thought it was a little bit expensive for straws.
But they're
But-
permanent.
Yeah, metal straws. I saw a lot of people with metal straws. What's your opinion on metal straws with like a silicone tip? You have to bring a cleaner for those. So
Yeah.
our other daughter, Naomi, has her metal straw. I think these are, I don't know.
I prefer these because I feel like after a period of usage, even if you're cleaning your metal straw, you can start to get a weird metallic taste.
Yeah, that's the thing
Unless
about
there's
it.
silver or gold.
Unless they're silver.
No, it's true, because silver or gold won't
If you're
react.
highfalutin,
if
you
you
can
would
buy
get
a
me
silver
a gold
straw.
straw, for goodness
Let's see.
sakes.
That's her next birthday present.
We got a
And
lot
you
of
get a lot of
feedback. See,
straw.
Betsy from Beach Please says she's never had a soggy straw because it doesn't take too long to drink it. One drink.
Oh, but see, I'm a very forgetful drinker. I'll like drink a sip and then 5 minutes later I'll be like, oh, I have alcohol, and take another sip.
You really did enjoy every night. You enjoyed going to that bar, right?
I did.
Didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
The Pim's Cup was the only. So the thing about the Pim's Cup, I was doing some research on it. So Pim's number 1 is an alcohol that is from England, and it is a brandy-based.
It's yucky.
It's not. She's insane. It's a brandy-based liquor.
I thought I was insane.
You're
thought she
both
was normal.
insane.
No.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, Carolyn Gardner and D&G, it's good to see you.
It's a brandy-based liquor that has an infusion of herbs and spices. And the reason that it's so mellow and good tasting is because it was made to ease your stomach. It's supposed to actually help you aid in digestion.
It jumped.
My chat is jumping. Okay, Fantastic Studios is in the house. Hey,
Hello.
Matt and
This one
Kimbra.
is foldy.
And it says you can throw the silicone one in your pocket, easy too. Well,
Yeah, it's
you
the
know, the
lint.
nice thing is
You
that
end up with extra lint, though.
the nice thing is you
Not
can
bad fiber.
throw it. We threw it in a bag, like just a little quart-sized
If you need
baggie,
extra fiber, that is.
and they'll fit into there.
Well, the
You just
thing
can't do this
The
with
nice thing is actually having them present with you. If you don't have the straw present, then it doesn't do you any good. So Hannah was better at planning ahead. I did not always have these with me. So then I was kind of like, well, I'll just take the sugar straw. And it was fine. And we're going on and on and on about the straws, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about all of our adventures. Cruise Addicts, thank you
Cruise
so much.
Thank
Love
you.
all your videos, they say. Thank you for taking us cruising with you virtually. Thank you, and thank you for being patient, you guys. I'm really looking forward to getting back to editing and getting these videos out for you. So thank you for being patient with my editing process and all of that. So what did you think, Hannah, of the show?
Which one?
That first show that we saw, that Rock Revolution. Oh, you only got to see
I
the
only got to
end
see
of
the
it.
end of it, and
That's right. She was, where were you? Were you getting a drink? I can't remember where you were.
That was in 1969.
We loved it.
Auckland.
Did you like it?
The
The
first
Rock
one?
Revolution, that first one.
Oh,
Yeah.
was I
Oh
there?
man, it was
It was very good.
amazing.
It was all
Hannah.
it was all the hits from 1969.
Yeah.
The hit chart.
I didn't like it because it didn't.
She didn't relate.
The
Yeah,
thing is
she couldn't
I would
relate.
actually have liked to get a sampler, just
Soundtrack,
a soundtrack of that, because
Really good.
I felt that
They did those songs, yes.
I felt their remix on these songs was a lot better in some cases than the original, but still kept you with the original feel. So they did an excellent job, in my opinion.
Hannah will never do a shoey. She doesn't like it. She thinks it's gross.
It is gross.
Right? For a good cause, you would never ever do a shoey, right?
Where did you get this idea from?
Don't
She gets these weird ideas about what I'll do and what I won't do, what I
maybe
like
she
and what I
will.
won't like. She just assumes these things.
Yeah, see, Hannah needs her own show, right? She's got the youthful the young adult perspective of cruising. That's what we got. So Ronnie and Alma say that from Life is Good Today say we brought biodegradable straws in Seattle.
See, they're slimy.
Thought they were okay. We don't like the slimy sugar straws. So
Slimy.
everybody has a different opinion. So we like the shows in general. They had 2 of those playlist productions on the ship. And then
You
they
saw a
had
magic show,
they had
too?
a magic show. It was
Really
it was kind of hokey.
cheesy.
I don't know. We enjoyed the magic show. The magician from the chef's table.
Oh, he was
much
really
He
good.
was
better.
he was
He was
really
an entertainer.
he was really good. We really liked
He was
it.
funny. Very quick
Aw.
and very on the spot. So,
Thank you, Wanda. Oh.
Thank you, Wanda.
Thank you for your nice comment. Oh, Cindy Huber, thank you as well for your nice comment. Cruising Through Life with Cindy Huber. Oh my goodness. Check out her channel, you guys, too. She's part of this cruise community. What are you doing to my
Messing up
hair?
your hair.
Oh, that's fine. I don't mind. Did you get invited to the speakeasy, says Keith Williams? No, we
No.
did not get an invitation.
I don't speak
But you know
easily.
what? I don't think that we were in the Steel
too
Magnolia, like in we weren't brass
The
Magnolia.
brass thing.
We weren't like there that
You can mix that up 2 ways.
all right. She was there a lot. We weren't there listening to the jazz enough. I think you have to be listening to the jazz like every night to get like an invitation. The speakeasy is like a secret like a gathering where they have like jazz. It's from the times of the Prohibition, and it was a place that people would like
History.
sneak into a bar like setting and be able to get together, and they'd be playing jazz there. But no, we didn't get an invite, and that's okay because we have enough to do.
Yes.
Definitely had
So
enough.
we
to do.
actually got a chance to meet
Read the
CM.
comment. Oh,
CM
Carl.
So this is Carl, CMPJ 519 was on the
Yes,
ship.
we kept on being
Good
able
night.
to see him.
And he's got to go to
Carl.
work. So good night.
Hi, Carl. It was nice seeing you.
It was
Yes,
really
it
good
was
meeting you on
so good. I wish we could
We
have hung
saw
out
him
more.
multiple times.
Yep. We got to
Yeah.
see that first show with
Yes.
Carl. So
Very nice guy.
You'll see him a couple of times in the videos. she's
Yeah,
got on
Yes.
so
this.
much fun. It's so good to connect with Cruise family out there.
Yeah.
You know, it's just amazing. Oh, Fantastic Studios said we got invited to the mixology class at Alchemy. It was fun. We saw
Yeah,
that.
we actually
We
saw
walked past. That was the last day.
We saw it, and I wanted to like bust in and like say,
Yeah.
"Can I be part of this?" But I didn't get to
I don't
be part
think
of
you
it.
would have liked the liquors. I think it
I
would have been
think-
too strong.
Well, they could get 4 little martinis. I think that I would have liked it.
You don't like
I
martinis.
But it's an invited
do.
event.
I like sweet
So
martinis.
it's where
There's
you
not many.
you need to invest the time in the place to be known in order to get the invitation, because it is a select thing. So
One thing that our kids kind of missed was the experimental parts of the MDR, right? The foods from the MDR.
Yeah.
Like
so
have
they-
you ever tried this?
They
or
really
that?
wanted to try all of the different eating options on board. You want to answer that quick?
yeah, Disney Matt asked what part of Wisconsin are you guys from? We're near Milwaukee,
Southern.
southern,
South Central.
South Central.
South
but
South
between
Central.
Milwaukee and Madison,
Mhm.
rural.
Smack right between them.
Yeah, we're rural.
Yep.
So out in the middle of nowhere.
Rural.
No,
Rural.
it's not up north.
Okay.
So they really wanted to. Mom and Dad really wanted to try all of the different eating options on board. So every single night, it felt like we were going to a different restaurant, a different eating place. We had the chef's table one night, the Rudy Sea Grill. We had the Italian, the Mexican, Chinese. There were a lot of different restaurants, and Mom wanted to try them all. She wanted to try them all. And I really like the MDR. I really like the MDR. And so I missed that. I missed being able to just go to the MDR, get.
We went there 2 nights. We went there the first formal night, and then we went there. Well, we went there the first night
And
the first formal night. So we went there 2 times.
Yeah.
But there is something nice about being consistent in having your same server, having that consistency. Our first night, our service was a little bit slow, but the food was delicious. And I think that it's just a matter of us sometimes not being patient enough. Rudy's Sea Grill, the service was definitely lacking, which is, I think, a hit and miss. I think that normally they're very on point.
Prompt.
And for us,
It seemed like we had
very not impressed.
The pig and anchor service
very nice.
Was really good.
Yeah.
And that's not even an extra fee.
Yeah.
But Rudy's, you know what? You want to talk about Rudy's real quick?
Yeah. So Rudy's, we had a waitress who came who was very novice. It's not really what you expect.
Monotone.
Hovering over us. Really not. She took the order on an iPad instead of just
She took the order like this. All right, and what would you like?
Yes.
Okay,
and she was just like
not interactive. Not what you would expect for you're paying $40-some per person.
It's supposed
for
to be
this
fine
fancy experience.
So we got a little snobby about the fact of how the serving was done. But eventually they saw, because it was taking so long.
Well, it was taking a long
so
time.
Eventually
we were literally
the
just
maitre
sitting
d'
there
swapped it out, put his best waiter to our table.
And we did not complain.
And
we did not complain. We were just kind of like sitting there like.
He just noticed it, and then it was just like this. So hats off to the maitre d' and to the rest of the staff at Rudy's. And I wish.
And I had a time contingency because I was doing my Tuesday night live.
It was Tuesday night.
So I expected it to be done within an hour and a half, and it didn't. And so I had to run out before I was even able to finish my meal.
And this waitress was very sweet, and I wish her well.
Good.
I wish her well. I know nothing really bad. It's just, it's just you got to try and be a little bit more prompt at that.
I don't know. The Rudy's Sea Grill thing kind of.
Yes, it was.
It stressed you out.
Was the MDR food?
Oh
hot?
yeah.
It's freshly made. The
very
MDR,
fresh.
So the buffet is a buffet style. It's sitting in hot plates. The MDR is made to order, so your food is right off.
Exactly what you want.
We like Carnival's MDR.
Yeah, they do an awesome job.
We like their brisket on their first night. And like
Lobster
there were
night.
definitely things that Hannah had wanted to try. The alligator.
I love
she didn't get to try.
Fritters. They're so good.
Little interesting taste.
Alligator's delicious.
For sure. So, I mean, Rudy's was an experience. The crab stuffed lobster was fantastic.
My crab cake was so good.
And your lobster macaroni and cheese.
My lobster macaroni.
Oh, that was my favorite. That was like my favorite.
They open up the dining rooms at about 5:30, 6 o'clock. And so for some of these, if you were to get in early at 1, wait 3 hours, and then you should be able to hit the MDR and still catch it before 8. Right? So it's just an idea.
You're gonna eat like multiple times?
Yeah, just to get something. Just take a look at what is on the menu. Maybe get a dessert or something.
I had thought about going.
Well, no, like the alligator fritters. Just go and sit down and just do it.
I had thought about going into the MDR.
Not getting a whole meal.
And just saying, "Hey, I'm just here for an appetizer."
Right.
And then just grabbing that and saying, "Thank you for the meal," and leaving.
And I think that would be fine.
I wanted to show my little team. We're running out of time.
Yes, we are running out of time.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
All right.
But I thought about doing that.
It's a Star Trek episode.
You guys are both terrible.
I know, terrible. It's him.
I had thought about doing that, but by the time that I saw that night was the night they were doing the alligator fritters, it was already 9 o'clock and the MDR was closed. So.
Anthony, that's a shot glass. Now, okay, nice thing about the MDR too is that they bring around shot glasses. Now, this was at the
this was on the
tiki
deck
party. Yeah, this was
the
at the deck
party. No, it turns off after a little bit.
If you pop it on the top.
Well, but it's so much fun.
Let me see that.
But the MDR, man, he's gonna play with it some more. The MDR does come around with the shot glasses, and the other places don't.
Oh, cool.
So,
so if you hit it, so it's flashing.
Oh my lordy!
Turns off.
He's fun.
Doesn't turn on again.
So they do come around with little shot glasses, and I think that that's fun. A different shot every night too, right?
Yeah, sometimes. So
MDR.
out at
Slippery
the
nipple.
tiki parties,
The slippery
Buttery nipple.
buttery nipple. It's one of the shots that we took. You took it too. All right. Well, it's a shot. It's a shot. It's a shot.
So the dining room shots are different every night, but sometimes they'll repeat some of the dining room shots out at the deck parties.
Yes,
Mm.
because they have extra.
Or
Yeah.
just because people like it.
So I think
Like
that
the lemon
The
drop
vat
is
of brew needs
the
to
lemon
be
drop is
used.
very popular to put out at parties.
yes,
Oh, yes, it is.
yes, lemon drop was one of
And the
those
fireball.
Fireball. They have a fireball shot.
Mhm.
shots. Yeah, we missed
With the
some of the.
fireball song.
We missed a lot of them,
There's a song.
but we ate in Cucina that last night, and they still. Anthony is wound up. And Wanda is saying that she loves your mood tonight.
What?
You're crazy. Crazy.
That's a song.
Yes, we know. We know.
She hasn't heard it.
Okay, but you guys, the last night in a specialty restaurant, you don't expect them to sing the sad song.
No.
But they did. They sang the sad song.
Honestly,
If you guys don't know what I'm
And
talking
speaking
about,
of the last night
it's
and
a
the
song
sad
that
song.
Carnival sings.
Honestly, I think of all of the specialty restaurants that we did eat at, the Cucina was my favorite.
Yeah.
But I got the best dish out of it, so I might be biased.
Oh, she did. What did you get?
I got bacon carbonara.
Yeah,
It was literally so it had bacon bits in it, but
it was so good.
all of the spaghetti in the dish tasted like bacon. It was
so good. It was so
good.
amazing. I got shrimp. It was okay. Anthony is singing the sad song, leaving on a jet plane. Where's the boot?
It's
Ah.
10 o'clock.
Oh my goodness,
Do you know
I'm
where your
out
children
of
are?
time. Did I have the pumpkin soup? Asked Happy Travelers. No, I did not have the pumpkin soup.
No, sorry.
And the shots, somebody asked how much the shots were. They were like, no, like $8. And you get to keep the little shot glass.
Yes.
So I think it's worth it.
They look like this.
No, they don't look like that. They're like little, they're
They look
glass.
like my toy where you
Mom
pop
would
the
get
tabs
it
out.
every single
I
time.
love
It looked like
getting
a
the
little
shot
bubble
Well,
wrap.
they're
glass.
actually cups about this big.
I think they're
They're
so
He
much
glass.
was
fun.
playing with.
And you can
Oh,
sharpen
yes.
the edges and make a kind of a cutting
Cruising
knife
Through
out of
Life
this.
with Cindy Huber said that she loves their known as meatballs, and
Oh,
I
that is
loved
really
it.
good.
That was so good.
I had that.
Yes, you ordered it after I had one, right?
No, I
You
ordered it at the
tasted
same
mine?
time.
Oh, I think Naomi did.
Yes.
But because
That
it
was
was
very
so
good.
amazing.
I remember
Definitely,
that.
definitely. Yeah, you hear you hear that sad song says beach please. Then you return to your cabin to see the heart-shaped
We
towel.
didn't get a towel.
We
on
didn't
our
get a
last
heart-shaped
night.
towel. So
Nice.
I actually was okay with that because that heart-shaped towel always makes you know that is definitely the last day. Oh my goodness, you guys, thank
It's
you.
time.
Thank you so much for
We
hanging
have
out with
loved
us.
having
Bye.
you here.
And my
Thank you for
computer is
being
just
with
about
us.
to die because I don't know, it's not charging.
It's not, yeah,
Anthony,
it's not going to be back
well, evidently. You guys,
17%.
I can't wait to talk to you more about the Mardi Gras. I did do the high ropes, by the way. It was
We
amazing.
don't have much footage of it because we forgot the.
We didn't bring the GoPro. We had no time. We did it the last night. We'll talk to you more about it next week and celebrate Anthony Simone's birthday party.
Anthony Simone's not mine.
So you
Yes.
guys, thank you so much,
Happy birthday,
everybody, for
Mom.
being here and
Safe travels.
Safe travels, and
God
God
bless.
bless. Take care, you guys. Bye. Thank you.
Have this feeling, haven't felt for so long.
No,
Took
I
a hold
played
of
the wrong
me
one.
and won't let go.
Sorry about that, guys. There we are.